This yoga is a spiritual battle. Can you imagine that Sri Aurobindo speaks of this thing? It is a spiritual battle, not only one ordinary battle we are battling, but thing is, it is a spiritual battle because you are in the spiritual track. Anytime you can expect anything to happen. Oh, it is like a spiritual battle. It's a very attempt raises all sorts of adverse forces. They are sleeping or they are lying like anything. They don't want to come before you. But once you start this spiritual endeavor, they rise up immediately like anything, and one must be ready to face the difficulties, sufferings, reverses, not only the ordinary things, whatever the difficulties, not only difficulties, sufferings, reverse of all sorts in a calm, unflinching spirit. So things are there. Ordinarily, whenever you are sleeping in the ordinary consciousness, they don't rise at all. They don't want to disturb because it is almost in a balanced state, and they are because of them you are lying on the bed, on the floor, doing the nothing. There is no reflection, there is no revolt, nothing is there, everything is as usual. You feel I am happy. But once you enter into the track of this sadhana, you tread the untrodden path of this yogic process, they rise in it like anything. This adverse process, once it is the very attempt, Rajesh, the very attempt you take, you can find the rising of this adverse forces. And you must be ready to face the difficulties, sufferings, and the reverses of all sorts, whatever is coming. Difficulties, sufferings, and the reverses of all sorts, what are coming in a calm, unflinching spirit. Very interesting, you must know. Calm, unflinching spirit, that's what you want to face everything without any trouble, without being troubled anyway. So that is what the requirement. Again, Sri Aurobindo goes forward. The difficulties that comes are ordeals and tests. Don't get feared. Don't get afraid of. Suppose you are you can remember your boyhood, your studenthood. You can remember studentship. Then naturally at the end of the term or half term, you would be prepared for the exam, because after this exam that you have to be pushed to the or elevated to the next class, next step. For that actually you need to appear the test. For that you need not be worried, because that is a regular process like this. Whenever you know in our ordinary yogic life, we mean these difficulties are coming, taste it is actually deviating the normal line of living, normal things. You are simply, we are going to class, you may be mindful, or you may be forgetting everything, you are free, you are moving like anything, nobody is going to press anything on you. But once this exam period starts, you have to face the ordeal, something like this, like this. The difficulties are coming like that you faced during the exam. Those people who were teaching, they were actually liking you like anything. They were allowing to adjust up in a single bench. Normally three students should sit in a single bench, but they think some due to some on provision, the undefined problem. Even you are being adjusted 4 or 5 in a bench, like anything, you have to adjust up. But thing is that in a exam, in a test period, you will be sitting alone. Nobody will be there. I don't know how they will be arranging. You will be shifting from your room. You will be shifted to someone else. And your in the by your side, by the side of you, you will be finding some either a senior student or a junior student by the side. So it is very difficult to manage that really. But the thing is that this is the nature of the test is like this. So that difficulty arises at the time of the test. But here in the course another term, that is ordeal, Agni Pariksha. The difficulties come are of ordeals and tests, and if one meets them, you have to meet them. You have to appear the exam. You must be ready to pass it. Unless otherwise you pass, how can you get elevated into the next class? That is what the requirement. So like this also same thing you can find in the battlefield. You must make up your mind. You have to go to the battlefield. You have to face the battle, fierce battle, and finally you have to win the battle, and finally that chair, that seat, that crown is reserved for you, that you will get it. So you will occupy it. So if one meets them with the right spirit, one comes out stronger and spiritually purer and greater. That is what you have to go, you have to face. And what will happen then? One meets them with the right spirit, not in a very hedgy, clumsy, and in a right spirit. If you are facing, braving the things in right spirit, one comes out stronger and spiritually purer and greater. You will be stronger simultaneously in the spiritual field. What will be your position? Spiritually purer and greater. That is what is required, and that you must face. Again, he is quite right, Sri Aurobindo quotes, heaviness of these attacks. It is not the ordinary attack. Heaviness you can find. You have to face like very in a very bold manner. You have to brave the battle. So attack due to the fact that you have taken in the sadhana in earnest, and we are approaching the one, might say, the gates of the kingdom of the light. That is what, that was your purpose. Not, it was not an ordinary battle, simply ordinary battle into win the 100-meter race, or you want to win the bet, or you have gone to purchase something. Actually, anyway, you are lucky enough to face your lot. It has been allotted to you, that patch of land, or a corner, one corner plot, something you have achieved. That is a different issue. So but here the ordeal, you are going to face the gates of the kingdom of light. So it is very difficult to occupy it. Gates of the kingdom of the light. That is a great thing, not the ordinary thing. You are not buying winning a lottery, buying a car, or buying a plot which is actually very exemplary. That is not you are going to do. So that always make the forces rage, and they strain every nerve and use or create the opportunity to turn the sadhaka back, or if possible drive him out of the path. These are the forces, they drive you up the path. And again you can find, turn the sadhaka back. You are coming, you are forcing, you are hiding, you are marching forward, but thing is that they will try to drive in the reverse order, towards the regression, rage, strain. You can find like anything. So they are suggestions, they are violent influences, they are exploitations of all kinds you have to face on the way. And more than the ordinary, this is not more than the ordinary conditions. These are very critical. Once they were like your friends, once you deny their demands, naturally they will be fierceful. They will be they will be tremendous, furious. So for everything you have to, what they have to do, hidden forces and inner causes, hidden forces and inner causes. These forces and they fall upon the sadhaka, and this ignorant point of, in the ignorant point of their consciousness, and the assent to their suggestions and influence. You have to, there is no other go. They will impose like anything. They will make you force, they will force upon you, come to their track. That is what the requirement. So again we are going little bit ahead. Sri Aurobindo is really very fine, because these are the difficulties we face. And the thing is that these are not the problems with you. Problems is that how you want to face them and how you want to overcome them. That is what the problems are. A problem. Always people will come with a problem. Problems are there because it is a problematic world. Only thing, whatever you find, that is only problems are sold here, and you have to buy some solution. But actually for solution there is no store, because you want to sell your mirror in a land where only the blinds are staying. Entirely it is packed with blindness, and you have to sell your your mirror That's what you have to create. Don't say that all these blinds and all these product will won't be sold. That is sold. That is not your thing. Your thing that you have to get the solution. Two people are there up to an African country. These two people, they are senior managers of the company who are producing, these chappals. So first one, very efficient. He was sent. He rushed and he could be able to mark. Nobody is using a chapel. So nobody is using a chapel. So what's how the shoes will be sold? And moreover, the company is planning to expand its business to construct one new factory. All are ridiculous for him. He is simply saying, "No, sir, it is not possible. Nobody will purchase." You try to give up the idea that it can't be opened here because it has got no value. And okay, company told you come back. Then second man was sent to there. He also made some survey there, and finally he got the message. He sent the message. Yes, very golden opportunities here. Very good business will be there. How? Only thing is that very small thing we have to do on our part. What part? What you are going to do? Make them use. You have to teach them how to use the chapels. That's what. Once they accept the thing, your idea, once they try to use chapels, then your problem is solved. Only you will do the bright business. That is because you have got your status, you have got your setup, factory and all. You are anyway. You have got the market share in with you. You have got your identity. You have got your domains. You can have everything you have. Only thing you don't have here. Here nobody is using a chapel. If you teach them how to use the chapels, that will be very attractive. Very small thing. If they will be accustomed to use the chapels, then you will be doing only business and the business. Not only your factory. So many people will come and run the business here. Try to do that like this here in the course. When there is an attack from human instruments of the adverse forces, human instruments of adverse forces, when there is an attack from them, one should try to overcome it and not in a spirit of personal hatred or anger. Normally people, when they attack you, you develop some hatred, some anger, some wounded egoism. But the calm spirit of strength and equanimity and the call of the divine forces to act. Don't get angry upon them. Don't get angry upon them. Don't cry. Don't complain of these adverse forces. No way it is helpful. Then what we have to do? Give up your personal hatred, anger, wounded egoism. No, 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 that is not required. What you have to do? You have to come to them. How? Call the divine forces. Have the calm spirit of strength. Calm spirit of strength. Second, equanimity. And third, call the divine force to act. That's what you want to do. Instead of anger, instead of hatred, instead of jealousy, instead of wounded egoism, what you have to do? There itself you make up your mind. Call the divine force to help you. Have the calm spirit of strength and have the equanimity. They are helpful at that moment. Success or failure lies with the divine. With that only, success or failure. You do the work. Whatever you do, these are the conditions you can do. Instead of hating, possessing wounded egoism and anger, what exactly you have to do? You have to be calm in your calm spirit of strength. You must possess equanimity. You must possess. Call the divine force to act. That is what. Then leave everything to its omnipotence. Leave let everything will be there. Be with the divine, and finally you can find that a victory is ultimately certain. And success and failures during the course here, that is upon leave it to the lies with the divine. So what one should do? One should then seek out this weakness in oneself. Seek out its this weakness in oneself and correct it. You have tremendous weaknesses. You are incorrect in your means. For that actually, naked eye, nothing is visible. You go here deep within, little bit you try to go within. You can see. Everything is visible. As your naked eye can see the things are all around you in a very naked way, naked manner. But a thing like this, seek out this weakness in oneself and correct it. Not only seek, you find and try to correct it. No weakness No arrogance or violence. This should be the spirit. I will never be arrogant. I must not possess the weakness. That is what. For that, actually, it is not one day, a single day process. This is the process you have to develop throughout the process of your sadhana, and you have to gain it. That equanimity, that strength, that force will be very much helpful in this work, in overcoming these difficulties and obstacles, bad forces. धन्यवाद.